Hey guys, what's going on? It's xdeadlysmoorex here, and welcome back to part 52 of our Treasure Card Still 2 Let's Play. In the last episode, we went to, we helped George with getting used to working with Zoomerian ore, and so all he did was refine the sword that the Soldat sword that Valamar's been using, just so he can get used to working with Zoomerian ore. Now and then, as we were like finishing up and probably on our way to go to another shrine, Toa comes rushing into the hold and says that a Keldic's been set on fire. So of course everyone in Class 7, including Instructor Sarah, go down to have a look to see what had happened, and lo and behold, that had been what has happened. Keldic had been like raised, and unfortunately we lost the Otto, the market manager, which sucks because Otto was a cool guy. Like, I could see him be like a cool granddad and stuff. He seemed like he was a cool guy to like Marcus, Elliot, and Fee when they were in hiding, letting them go to the windmill and all that stuff. So there's that. But we found out that it was on the orders of Duke Arborea, Eustace's dad, to do that stuff. Rufus had no input on this. None of the Noble Alliance had any input on this. He did this by himself. So now we're off to the go punish him at Aurochs Fort. So let's just get into it. Commence the operation. You guys ready? Your equipment is in perfect order, right? And Valamar's all ready too. Yep.
Everyone, commence final preparations. Depart for the agreed location. Once there, we're on standby until the assault begins.
Departing for the agreed location. We'll keep watch for any threats from the ground.
Course to the Kreutzen province secured. Courageous. Full speed ahead.
Go, go, go!
We played some more Treasure Card Still 3, and oh man, it's amazing. It's definitely my favourite game in this series. I haven't even finished it, and it's really my favourite game. Like, that's how amazing to me Treasure Card Still 3 is. But it has like a cool feature where it's got like an auto advance button, which I know a lot of RPGs have that, but it's so good, especially for while we're doing this Let's Play, where it's got like voice parts. You know, what could that be? This sounds like. Isn't that the 4th Armored Division? It is. It's Craig the Red. The advantage is ours. Our pride as Imperial soldiers on our pride as Imperial soldiers, it's time to blast those walking chunks of metal to pieces. Yes, sir. Units 2 and 3 advance. Back up Unit 1 while dealing with enemies that approach from both flanks. Yes, sir. Blast. Can't believe they'd advanced this far. Apparently they're eager to meet the same fate that Keldic did. Yeah, that's the thing about those loyal with those members of the Kreutzen Provincial Army that are loyal to Duke Albereda. They are assholes. Because they're unapologetic about what they've just done. Well, in that case, let's give them what they want. Yes, sir. Come in, come in. This is Brehaud's South Entrance. Do you read me? What is it? We're a little busy at the moment. We're under attack from the South Kreutzen Highway. It's the RMP. Come again? Ugh, impertinent little. No matter. We got our chances to put these dogs down for good. Focus all firepower on their legs to impede their movement. Keep it up and make a gradual retreat. We need to force them to call for reinforcements. Yes, ma'am. The battle on the north side of the city should have begun by now. The rest is in your hands, Class 7. What in the world? Did a battle break out close by or something? What's Duke Albereda doing at a time like this? Only if Lord Rufus was here. Yeah, even the people in Berea are like, Duke Albereda does nothing for us. Rufus is better. I mean, he is.
They attacked the city from both sides? Those shameless fiends!
Like you're one to talk, buddy.
Is there still no response from the Pantagruel?
I'm afraid not, Your Grace. We've been trying repeatedly, but we've yet to gain contact.
Was the bed like the Duke Cayennes just like fly out just outside of Berea Hod's range, so they can't contact us?
The same remains true for Lord Rufus's personal ship as well.
Rufus probably just blocked his number. That's what Rufus has done.
That damn son of mine. Surely he isn't planning on casting me aside.
Oh, do you blame him?
I thought Eustace was the only useless son I had, but I see I was mistaken. Regardless, we must make the best of what we have and repel those intruders. See that my will is done.
Yes, Your Grace.
There's a sad sight. Man, if I'd known things were gonna pan out to be such a mess here, I would have gone to where the 4th Division is.
Remember, we're not to even think of trying to fight in any of this war's major battles.
Okay, the one thing I like about one of the major things I like about Treasure Cold Steel 3 is that they give like a really cool backstory. They give not cool backstories because some of them are quite tragic, but they give like more like exposure and more like backstory to an explanation, I guess, to some of like the side characters. So spoiler alert, we get a little bit of Instructor Sarah's backstory in this one, but she explains it a lot more in Treasure Cold Steel 3. We also get Duvali's backstory as well, which is cool. We might get Mick Burns, haven't got that far yet. But we get Captain Claire's backstory as well, which is really dark. But yeah, I can't wait to Let's Play Treasure Cold Steel 3 for you guys. I really can't. It's going to be so much fun.
We belong in the shadows, and as such, that is where we shall remain. Leave the battles that will be recorded in history's pages to others.
You're too uptight for someone whose only job now is to sit and do a whole lot of nothing. Hell, didn't you just get back from Crossbell? If we're just gonna be sitting around anyway, you might as well relax.
Well, I can't deny I have as little interest as you in being here. But interest or no, this is work! Work!
Looks like I'm not the only one who doesn't want to be here. But then again, it takes a special kind of person to want to help someone who has no problem burning his own territory to the ground. Still, as someone whose own life is about to burn out, perhaps this is where I belong. May I manage one last moment of beauty before my flame burns out completely.
Was that? The Crimson Wings?
This is Alphen Rysay Arner, speaking from on board the Courageous. We have come to arrest Duke Alberea on suspicion of ordering the destruction and razing of Keldic. Please surrender peacefully.
Your Highness. Ah! So the attacks on Berea Hard were merely a diversion? No matter. Shoot them down!
How? None of you have got guns.
Back off! Too
the
late!
one of them does. Is this from where?
Impossible!
Is this from where they stood? It didn't look like that all of them had. It looked like they all had like melee weapons.
Thanks for clearing a path, Reen.
Wow, reinforcing it with Zemurian ore really did make a huge difference.
Their defenses are weak. Now's our chance to rush inside.
Right!
Don't get ahead of yourselves now.
I know Milliam's got Lammy or Eric Getland, but she looks like she's about to square up with anyone she meets. Like she's gonna start punching them.
That sounds like...
A new soldat?
High speed saw that Kestrel.
Hello, Hello, beautiful children of Class 7. It looks like our time to fight has come once again.
Scarlet? Scarlet, is that you?
Not a fan of you suddenly showing up. Oh well. I still owe you for managing to escape from us back at Aurochs Fortress.
I suppose so. But for what it's worth, I just don't care. I don't care about our past encounters. I don't care about the Noble Alliance, and I don't care about what happens to this country.
Huh?
What do you mean?
I have no reason to want to cling to life. See punish the man who stole everything from me just to put a railway through my homeland by putting a bullet in his heart.
A bullet from an anti-material rifle, I might add.
That was all I lived for. And now it's done. Right now I'm nothing but a walking corpse searching for a place to die. That's why I've come to see you, Ashen Prince. You're the perfect opponent for me to fall in battle against.
It looks like she's lost interest in living as well.
What a spoiled child.
Still, you're all welcome to join me if you want. This Kestrel Soldat was designed for pure speed, and I'm going to be pushing it past its limits and flying it straight to hell where V and G await. But there's always room for more passengers on the trip. I'll give you the full story if you decide to join us. Sound fair? And if you choose not to join, well, that way has its own charms, I suppose.
If it's a fight you want, I can grant you that much. But I'm not going to make the same mistake twice. I won't let anyone else so easily choose to die.
If you think you can stop me, go right ahead and try, Ashen Awakener.
This'll be a
here we
tough
go.
one. Be careful.
Yeah, of course it is. Always will be.
Too bad.
I hate this. Yeah, I think...
Leave this to me!
If I remember rightly, this one literally has only... like 1 point to like...
Too
try and
bad.
actually hit it, otherwise it just constantly counters you. Which is annoying, but hey ho. There we go.
Leave this
Got
to
it.
me! Allow me!
There it. Not have to constantly keep doing that, actually, to be honest. Let's see if I can get to 110 and do that.
Too bad.
Onward!
I meant to go for the arms, not the...
Allow me!
There we go. Heavenly Slash.
Let's go! Gotcha!
My turn.
Charge.
Take this!
Damn it, it's 30. Got it. Nice.
It's working.
My turn.
Keep it up.
Spirit.
Allow me!
Can't use Moon Slash, let's use Flame Dragon.
Burn to ash. Now! Gotcha!
Onward!
Spirit again.
Allow me!
Flame
Burn
Dragon.
to ash. Let's go!
Finisher.
My sword.
Onward!
Just a little more.
Charge.
Take this!
Flame
Burn
Dragon.
to ash.
Damn, we should attack twice.
Too bad.
My turn.
Constantly in that state.
Allow me!
Flame
Burn
Dragon.
to ash. Now!
Unite.
Go forth, Reem!
Dragon Blade.
Leave it to me!
Go! Dragon Blade!
This can't be happening.
Well done.
There we go.
He did it.
Nice work, Reem.
I can see why you were C's classmate. You fought just as wonderfully as he does in his Azure Light. Now I can go with no regrets.
This is bad. Watch out, Rain! Pushing her Soldat for that kind of speed put a huge strain on its orbital engine. At this rate, the same thing that happened with V's gonna happen here too.
I won't let that happen.
I'm not going to stand back and allow anyone else to die. Not if I have the power to stop it. We're doing this, Valimar!
Acknowledged.
What?
Yeah!
Rin!
There really is no end to your recklessness.
Is that our soldat's cockpit?
Yeah, looks like I managed to separate it in time. I want to check to see if she's alright in there just in case, though.
You put on a good show, Rin. All right, everyone. We're going in.
Right. We've got to hurry while Claire and the others are keeping the soldiers here occupied.
We will go and assess the situation inside. Follow as soon as you are able.
I will. Take care, everyone.
Our objective is to infiltrate the fortress and apprehend my father, Duke Alberea. Remain on guard at all times.
Let's hurry.
Class 7, Group A, advance into the fortress!
How is she, Valimar?
I detect vital readings from inside. Her life appears to be in no danger.
This should do it. Are you okay?
Why did you have to? I was so close. So close to being reunited with them.
Sorry, but I wasn't about to let that happen. I can't pretend to know everything about the life that you've led. But based on what I do know, I don't believe it's okay for that life to come to an end like this. Accept justice for what you've done, and then find a way to atone for your crimes.
You really are soft.
Looks like she passed out. Still, I'm glad I made it in time.
Same here.
There he is.
It's Ordine!
How long have you been there?
Honestly, gonna say I actually kind of prefer Ordine's knight style, like the design of Ordine to Valimar. Not to say Valimar's not cool, he is. I just like Ordine's style a lot more.
Oh, how cute! Did you come because you were all worried about your friend?
You got me. Still, I wasn't expecting you to try a bet with stakes quite that high. Did you even stop to think for 1 second about what would happen if you got caught in that explosion?
I wasn't thinking at all, to be honest. Still, if I can't win a bet like that, what chance do I have of winning against you? Right, Crow?
Fair enough. Well, thanks. Oh, and reinforcing your weapon with Zemirian ores, not a bad idea. Just know that you're gonna need to do more than reinforce some old sword to match up to Ordine. So, you know, keep working your way through those trials.
See, this is one thing that makes Crow such a good... he's not a straight up villain, like, this is what makes Crow a good antagonist. Or, like, I guess a rival for Rin. Antagonistic rival, I guess. Well, even then, he's not really that antagonistic to him. Like, Crow's not a bad guy, he's just... I guess he's just bitter at what's happened to him in his hometown, which makes sense, considering what we learned about it. And then he's kind of, like, encouraging Rin, he's like... He was almost giving him like tips. He's like, you know, do what you just done. That's cool and all, but you're gonna need like an actual like proper weapon made of Zemirian ore just to try and like match up with me. You know that, right?
Oh, and that was some fine work you did making it, George.
See, he's like, he hasn't forgotten his friends. It's not like he turns evil and he's like, oh, I don't care about all the friends I just made at Thor's. He's like, you're doing good work. Like, keep it up. You might be able to beat me someday. You might not. Let's see if you can. Once you get there, let's see if you can beat me.
Can't wait to see what the final product looks like.
I think you'll like what you see.
As for the two of you, Toa and Angelica, looks like you've really gotten the hang of flying that thing. I don't think there are many students out there who can learn to handle a cutting-edge cruiser in a couple weeks. You two are nuts.
It was nothing. We can't afford to take forever getting used to a ship when we've got a troublemaker like you to bring home.
See, they're all talking like they're friends, because they are.
Just you wait. You'll be coming back to us. I promise you that. And I hope you're ready to be on cleaning duty until graduation as a penalty for worrying us so much.
If you think you can do it, go right ahead. You still got a long way to go before you can defeat me, but I ain't gonna complain if you actually pull it off.
Okay, time to get back to work. Your classmates must be waiting inside for you by now. You should go after them.
We'll get Valimar back on board the Courageous and keep watch here. You can count on that.
Good luck!
Thanks. We'll be back soon.
Stop right there!
If it isn't the Northern Jaegers. Step aside. Our business is with Duke Alberea, not with you.
Afraid that's not gonna happen. We have orders to take you into our custody, Usus Alberea.
And for our homeland of Northumbria, we intend to do just that.
Honestly, gonna say, like, what we learned through Sarah about the Northern Jaegers, they're actually not bad people. I'm gonna say it straight up. Yes, they attacked Ymir, but that was on orders from Duke Alberea. Yes, no, that was the Kreutzer army that torched Keldic, not Northern Jaegers. But no, the Northern Jaegers aren't actually that bad, like as like their ideal of a crew, because because Northumbria is not a like wealthy like state, so is to get money to send back to Northumbria so everybody can live. So it's kind of a noble cause, really, and when the Northern Jaegers return home from a contract, they're heralded as like heroes because of what they're doing, which is a really neat idea.
Northumbria State? You're from there?
It's not like, let's say, Bugbear or like some of the other Jaeger Corps that are like just Jaeger Corps just for the sake of fighting.
I can't pretend to be the most well-informed on it, but it's infamous for how cold and inhospitable it is.
Some things just don't change.
Sarah Valestein? I wasn't expecting to find you accompanying our target.
Yeah, we get a tiny amount of backstory about Sarah as well.
I was aware that you'd made quite a name for yourself as a bracer by the name of Purple Lightning.
But I see the rumors about you becoming a teacher at that academy were also true.
Do you know them, instructor?
Yeah, afraid so. We go quite a ways back. I don't intend to tell you that what you're doing is wrong. There's no doubting that the money you raise is vital to the people back home. But right now, being an instructor to these kids comes first. And Erebonia, not Northumbria, is my home now.
So when she said, just before she said that, I was saying, just like the teaching, like money she gets and like the money she made as a bracer, would Sarah like send like some of it back to Northumbria? But she said that Erebonia is at home now, so maybe not. Maybe she still does like a tiny, like some amount of it, but I don't know.
So I don't care who it saves. I'll show no mercy to anyone who dares to burn my home to the ground. I'll make damn sure you can never do anything like that ever again. So let's go. I'll take all of you on.
She might be tough, but do you honestly think you can fight us by yourself?
You don't have to fight alone.
I won't allow it. We'll help.
Nuh-uh. I want you all to stand back and leave this to me. It's time for me to settle what I failed to do 6 years ago.
Still...
Why are you so set on doing this?
Very well.
It's time to make you regret turning your back on your homeland and leaving us.
So I mean, if you leave the Northern Jaegers, you're like no longer like.
Off we go.
You're no longer a part. You're no longer like a resident of Northumbria, Northern Limits, which is actually changed to Northern Lightning in Culture 3.
Time to try for one. Okay, we're burning daylight. Naturally.
Nice. It's got Thunder Vortex.
What's going on?
How did you withstand all of that completely alone?
Unbelievable.
It looks like you've grown even stronger since your days in the Corps.
Well, is that all you got? Go on! Fight me! I can take it! So try your luck as long as you want!
You're serious?
Instructor.
Nah, I've had enough. I see no point in wasting any more time fighting with a wounded lioness.
This battle's dragged on long enough. I think this is time to walk away.
Our contract with the Kreuzin province is hereby complete.
Are you allowed to simply abandon your contracts like that?
We've worked enough for the money we've been paid. We're not in the business of doing unpaid overtime.
Farewell, Valestein.
We may meet again, but it won't be during this war.
I sure hope not.
We're withdrawing. Disperse, and make your way to the agreed location.
Yeah!
That could have gone a lot worse than it did.
Indeed, and it was all thanks to the complete and utter lack of sanity of our loving instructor.
Where do they get off calling me a wounded lioness anyway? I'll show them a lioness, the bastards. Still, I really wish you guys hadn't seen me that way. Didn't want you to know my background either, but not much I can do about that now, huh?
Indeed.
So you were just like Fee?
Yep. Once upon a time, I was a Jaeger too. A member of the Northern Jaegers, to be exact. That was 6 years ago, before I became a bracer. During my time there, I ended up being saved by Colonel Beatrix. That was what led me to break out of the group.
I got all that from the ID ages ago, of course.
I guess you have your fair share of burdens to shoulder like the rest of us.
All this was a long, long time ago.
Are you all right?
You've contributed more than enough already. Leave the rest to us.
Okay. Maybe I went a little overboard in that fight. But you know what? It paid off. You won't need to worry about Jaegers on your way to the Duke now. He should still be somewhere in here. Find him, and do what we came to do.
Understood. And you stay right here and rest. We'll be back before you know it.
Let's go and find my father.
Woo! Yep. So we can't use Instructor Sarah anymore, but that's fine. But I'm gonna actually end today's episode here because there's quite a bit to do with the whole Aurochs Fort. You see all these treasure chests and everything. Yeah, we gotta do all that. So yeah, we're gonna end off today's episode here. So for a quick recap, we took, we commenced the operation to take in, I should say. Take in, that makes it sound like we're bringing him into the group. No, arrest Duke Albarea. There we go. And we, before we got into Aurochs Fort, we had to fight Scarlet in her Kestrel Soldat, and this time Reen actually managed to save her from like trying to like kill herself, which sucks because Scarlet's cool. It sucked that it happened to V as well because V was cool. I loved it. You guys know I really like V, but that happened. And now, as we're going in, before Reen went into Aurochs Fort, Crow was there. He thanked us for saving Scarlet, and he congratulated Reen on like the whole idea of reinforcing the sword with Sumerian ore. But he said, "Hey, make a touch out of it, and we can fight properly." Then, as we get in, we find out that Instructor Sarah was part of the Northern Jaegers after she fought them off with her new S-craft, which is pretty cool. And yeah. Now she's left our party, but we've got to do the whole Aurochs Fort thing. Well, we have to. We can't just back out now. Yeah, so we do. In the next episode, we're hopefully going to be going through all of Aurochs Fort. So, if you guys enjoyed today's episode, make sure to hit that like button. If you're enjoying Chosen Cause Still 2 Let's Play, make sure to subscribe as well. Also, please be sure to check out my Chosen Cause Still 2. You are watching it, so hopefully you are checking out the rest of it, like the episodes that come before as well. But yeah, my Fairy Tail, my One Piece Pirate Warriors 4. And my Monster Hunter World Iceborne Let's Play, because I'm having just as much fun recording those games as I am recording this game for you guys. Also, if you guys are a fan of JRPGs, RPGs or anime games, make sure to subscribe as well, because that's what I do here. As there's never episode, I have 2 projects in the work lined up, one of which I'll begin recording once I've finished Trails of Cold Steel 2, you can probably guess what that's going to be, and the other one I'll begin recording once I've finished both Fairy Tail and One Piece Pirate Warriors 4, but I won't tell you what it is because I want it to be a bit of a surprise. But with all that PSA out of the way, this is xdeadlysmoorex, and I shall see you guys next time.